I'm 34 this year, and these are some things I wish someone told me in my late 20s and early 30s. Number one, you do not need to rush. Honestly, I felt so much pressure in my late 20s to rush everything. I felt like I needed the job, I needed the husband, I needed to make these big life decisions, I needed a mortgage. But honestly, rushing only causes anxiety. We are all on our own path, we are all on our own journey. You do not need to rush. You need to make the right decision. That's what you need to do. And rushing also creates wrong decisions. Number two, outgrowing people is normal. Losing friendships doesn't always mean something went wrong. We are allowed to grow. We are allowed to change. And with that, friendships change. So as much as sometimes it can be so incredibly sad losing people out of your life, it is just part of growing and changing. And sometimes we grow together, sometimes we grow apart. Number three, protecting your peace is a skill. I wish someone had told me sooner that protecting your peace isn't selfish. You don't always need an answer for everything. For example, someone asks you to go somewhere which doesn't really serve you anymore. It's not really part of your lifestyle. You don't need to explain yourself to every situation. Just politely saying no and not having to give an in-depth reason is enough. Number four, comparison steals the joy. Everyone might look like they have it figured out on life, but believe me, you're just seeing a highlight reel. You're not seeing the reality. So do not compare yourself. I know it's so easy with social media nowadays, but truly, no one actually has it figured out. And number five, you are allowed to change. Something I wish someone really told me is it's okay to change your mind. For example, you might have spent the whole of your 20s working towards a career and actually get to your late 20s and like, this is just not for me anymore. You might have outgrown friendships. You might want different things in your late 20s than you did in your early 20s. All of these things are okay. You are allowed to change. I think in your late 20s and early 30s, you sometimes feel like you have this big pressure to stick with decisions and choices that you've already made earlier on in life. But actually, you don't have to. Growth for me is a huge part of life, and that means reassessing, not staying stuck. So if something is not serving you, change it. Anyway, those are a few things that life has taught me in my late 20s and early 30s. Let me know what life has taught you.